Hey everyone, welcome to Small Sketchbook Ideas video. Today I will show you a few different ways I like to work on this small sketchbook, some tips to start trusting your process and art, and how to keep going even when you don't feel like it. If you have always struggled to start and finish a sketchbook, these quick sketchbook ideas can help drawing on your sketchbook easy and fun. And material that I will be playing with is graphite powder. If you're looking, you can get this graphite powder from Cretacolor, but you don't need a graphite powder like this. You can make your own. To make your own graphite powder, all you need a sandpaper and you need some pencils. You just need one pencil, to be honest. And all you need to do is take out powder from this pencil. I made very less powder here, but you need more powder to draw anything. You will need much more powder. Quicker way is to just get one graphite powder bottle like that. Now let me show you the different ways I like to use this graphite powder into my sketchbook. Now begins the fun part. The first way to draw with this graphite powder in your sketchbook is to draw with just your bare hands. No tools, just your hands. I'm lifting tiny bit of powder in my fingers and trying to make some marks. If you have ever tried finger painting as a kid, it's very similar. So instead of paints, I'm using this powder to make some marks. I am trying to keep it very loose in this stage and trying to work from big shapes to small. When you'll work with your fingers, as like every new tool, it will be a little bit hard to control. I have longer nails, so I'm using my nails to get those sharp edges and lines. And rest of my fingertips are for getting the big shapes. I'm kind of using all my fingers here. So there is no basic rules. So all you have to do is keep drawing with just your fingers. Keep using them. If you're curious about what actually I am looking and drawing, I am recreating one of my old illustrative drawings. It's an illustration of a dog and with a sleeping girl, and I will share the image if you're interested. All I'm doing is recreating the whole thing and trying to keep to just the big shapes that I can see here. I'm not allowed to draw details in this. So here you go, the first sketchbook idea using graphite powder. I would have never used my fingers, but this is so messy. It was really messy. It really tested my perfectionism. Way I had to give up my control over this sketchbook spread. Really amazing. I was not allowed to use any structure, any constructive lines. If you have never tried to draw with your fingers or paint with your fingers, must try this because it's so fun and it really tests your perfectionism. So if you are like me who suffer from perfectionism and also give up on your sketchbooks very easily, use this and let me know if it helps. The second idea to use this graphite powder on your small sketchbook is to draw with a filbert brush. When I started with this sketchbook, I had one goal. My goal is to work on my perfectionism. When I was a kid, I used to be very free, flowy, not too much hung up on details. But as I grew up, I have seen that parts of my life I'm trying to control too much. And it's also have now seeping into my art And since I have noticed it, I want to let go of this control and I want to experience drawing freely again. And I believe there are some people out there like me who cannot keep a sketchbook. I have tried several times to keep a sketchbook, those perfect little notebooks, and I always failed keeping very polished sketchbooks. The drawings are not aesthetically pleasing in my sketchbooks. I cannot keep up with this quality of work. And my finished drawings versus my sketchbook drawings, they're all different. Can you see this shape? I will make it into an eye. As I'm working on these sketchbook pages, I'm giving myself 15 minutes to work on each page. So I have to wrap up the drawings in just 15 to 20 minutes. This is one of the best way to build trust with your art. When you work in such short time, 15-20 minutes per sketchbook page, each page you have to pick and choose things. Working with a reference image, you cannot draw the whole thing in just 15 to 20 minutes. You get to pick and leave behind a lot of things. Here I'm again redrawing the same drawing. In my original art, when I made that, I had a lot of time. It was 6 to 8 hour long session, so I had a lot of time to add details, think about composition, think about where and how I draw what and what not. But here it's just 15 minutes. I don't have that much time to think even. One thing to remember here is when you do these sketchbook ideas, please don't think to make cool art. These sketchbook ideas aren't like that. They are uncool ideas. They're more like little sketchbook exercises for people who find it hard to keep sketchbooks. Like me, I can't keep sketchbooks, so I am trying these little ideas to help me make quick drawings in my sketchbook. And it's also helping me to fill this little red sketchbook of mine. And following these ideas might help you make art and have fun. Write down in the comment section what is your favorite thing to draw in your own sketchbooks. For me, it will be eyes and flowers. I would love to know what is your favorite thing to draw. Next idea for your small sketchbook is to use a very non-professional tool to draw with. This process I recorded few weeks ago because I was working on an illustration for Mother's Day. So if you're watching it, happy Mother's Day. I know this video is going to be up after Mother's Day, but any day we can wish Mother's Day, right? I'll show you the final illustration. It does not look like this sketch, but here I was learning about the composition, trying out the position of the hand and the hair. Another thing that's helping me not quitting this sketchbook and keep going with this sketchbook is the size of the sketchbook. It is such a small size. It's very, very small. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it because it is actually very small sketchbook. It's a pocket size sketchbook. It's an A6 size, and it's very small size sketchbook, which means filling it up is very easy. It would have taken me a lot of time to fill a bigger sketchbook, a bigger sized sketchbook, but this one is so small and 15 minutes is actually a lot of time for this sketchbook. So if you feel like you're abandoning your sketchbooks, try using this size, smaller size sketchbooks. By the way, if you're watching this before June, I'm planning to do a 10-day summer sketchbook challenge. I think a sketchbook challenge right now would be really great to complete this sketchbook faster, to fill it up faster. And I'm feeling like I am up to a 10-day challenge, not a 30-day challenge. I don't think a 30-day challenge is going to be very easy for me to do. So I'm thinking a 10-day challenge will be perfect. Drawing every day for 10 days will be really easy. Not easy, but I think I can do it. So I'm thinking of doing a challenge like this. So I'm not sure if I do make a challenge, I will be hosting it on Patreon, but I will make some kind of like announcement over on YouTube as well. There's a section called community section. You can post stuff there. It's like Instagram post, but I don't think many people see it. But I'll use this community post section to tell you guys about the challenge. So if you want, you can join me too. Speaking of Patreon, since I started to actively fill up this little sketchbook, I have recorded a lot of process videos. They are longer videos. Each sessions are in between 15 to 20 minutes long, and I kept them all in real time so people can watch and also draw along with me in the same time. So if you're interested to know a little bit more about the techniques, how I am using this graphite powder, a little bit more about my process as a whole, then join me over on Patreon. Watch those videos. I will put links in the description. Click that and go and watch. You can also watch this mother and daughter drawing the whole process over there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these sketchbook ideas. Do let me know if you like them, and do also let me know if you want such more sketchbook ideas. I can make more videos like this.